What we do here in the Latent Prints and what you see on TV, there's a big difference. On TV, you tend to have your movie star that starts at the beginning at a crime scene, and then that person tends to do all of the tests. Here in our lab, we're much more specialized.
I know on TV it looks a lot more glamorous because, your detectives and your lab scientists are in high heels and nice outfits, but we wear lab coats and goggles here.
The impact of what we do can be enormous. We are looking at the science, we're looking at the prints. If it's there, I hope to find it and help to bring that resolution to a case for a victim or their family. On your hands and on your feet, you have specific skin called friction ridge skin, which enables you to grip objects.
What happens is when you sweat, the sweat coats the surface of those ridges. When you touch something, there's a chance that you'll transfer that sweat or whatever residue is on your hand to the surface that you touch, and it will leave an impression of that skin. The term latent itself means we can't see it with our naked eye, so we have to do something to develop it.
Our crime scene team will respond to a scene. They'll evaluate the evidence that they see there and collect anything that they think may be pertinent.
Let's say we have like a beer bottle or a firearm. The evidence usually goes through multiple units at our laboratories.
Most of the units tend to come before latent prints because what we do is pretty destructive to the evidence itself. So this is super glue. We put a little bit of this into our super glue tank with the evidence, and when it gets heated up, it creates a vapor that sticks to the latent print residue that's on our evidence.
In latent prints, we have to be very careful with the work that we do because latent prints are so delicate and can easily be wiped or washed away. This cyanoacrylate kind of stabilizes the print a little bit more.
This is an alternate light source that we use to view our dye stains. We can use different wavelengths depending on the stain that we use. And basically the stain is showing a fluorescence to make it easier to photograph and visualize the print.
On prints, there's all these different things that interrupt that normal ridge flow that we're looking at, and that's what makes it more unique. We have certain thresholds that we have to meet, so we're not working on a piece so small that it could be common.
We have access to a database of known impressions. Once we have enough to make a determination of either an identification or an exclusion, then we will have a second examiner verify.
If we don't get a hit, the prints remain on the database, and as people get fingerprinted, those new prints that are entered into the system get run against all of the ones that remain unidentified in the system. I love being a forensic scientist. It's so rewarding to be the person to solve that puzzle. When you do find prints and the officers are so appreciative that they have a lead on a case, that just means the world.
We don't hear about every case that we work on, but we know that we provide a service to the public that's available to them if they're ever involved in a crime. We have a very unbiased role in a case. We make either an identification or an exclusion.